After extensive study of the humans and their history, I do not believe they will ever leave the confines of their solar system or achieve any form of biological immortality, Chief Historian Xylus declared to the Galactic Council. Murmurs of agreement echoed through the chamber. The various alien delegates had reviewed Xylus' exhaustive report on the human species. It systematically detailed how factors of relative geographic isolation on Earth, cultural fragmentation across human nation-states, and biological limitations of their mortal frames made it exceedingly unlikely that humans would substantially expand beyond Earth in the coming centuries. A compelling analysis, Chief Historian. The Ian Lyan delegate clicked in approval with her mandibles. It seems these humans will remain confined to their home planet despite achieving spaceflight capabilities. We need not worry about them interfering in the rest of the galaxy. Xylus' chest swelled with pride. It had taken 50 planetary cycles of his life to compile the definitive guide to human potential. He was only 200 cycles old, making him the youngest chief historian on record. This would cement his reputation and legacy across the stars. Does anyone dispute the historian's findings? The council chairwoman asked as protocol dictated. The chamber remained silent. None were likely to challenge the mountain of evidence Xylus had accumulated. Very well, the chairwoman continued. Let it be known that humans shall be designated a Category 1 sentient species, technologically advanced but with limited expansion capabilities. They will be quarantined to their solar system with no interference to be permitted. The fate of humanity had just been sealed with a galactic stamp of finality. Hundreds of cycles passed. Xylus continued his scholarly work, ascending to the honor of High Chronologer, the highest rank a historian could attain in the Galactic Archive. He mentored new generations of historians and proudly taught his seminal paper on humans and their constrained destiny. That is, until the galaxy made first contact with the human diaspora. An exploratory Enlian scouting ship on routine assignment had encountered an unknown vessel with life signs beyond their designated patrol area. What they discovered shocked the crew. It was a human trade ship, light years from Earth's solar system. Its crew were abuzz with activity, making adjustments to their faster-than-light drives and checking cargo manifests. From the reports, they looked identical to archival footage of humans from centuries past. Only one striking detail set them apart. These humans were immortal. Through cybernetic implants, nanotechnology, cloned organs, and other advanced biological manipulations, they had unlocked the secret of perpetual regeneration and indefinite lifespans. Some had been alive for over 500 cycles, preserving their youth and cognizance. Additionally, they had settled dozens of worlds and constructed immense space stations with environmentally controlled climates tailored to humans. The revelation sent shockwaves through the Galactic Council. An emergency meeting was convened, helmed by a silver man Xylus flanked by his attendants. How could his life's work have been so wildly inaccurate? The Enlian delegate, who had presided centuries ago, was now an elder stateswoman of her kind. She stared Xylus down from across the chamber with piercing black eyes. You assured us that humans were planet-bound, she thundered, that they were culturally fractured and lacking the biological means to substantially expand their civilization. Please explain this, High Chronologer. Xylus clenched his longest pair of fists tightly. This female dared to address him in such a disrespectful tone. Honored delegates, he spoke evenly. It appears my initial assessment failed to account for radical technological breakthroughs or unification efforts in subsequent human generations. But do not question my methods. I stand by the accuracy of my work based on the evidence available at the time. And yet your work has been proven grievously wrong, the Enlian matriarch retorted. You promised they posed no threat. Now immortal human enclaves reside along our border worlds. They are already requesting annexation of entire systems. Your assurances have made fools of us all. The chamber erupted into argument. Various races hurled accusations and insults around the room. It seemed the Galactic Council might tear itself apart. Suddenly, a piercing three-tone chime silenced the assembly. The ULO delegate slowly rose on his anti-gravity platform, wisps of ether trails swirling around him, an ancient mystic bound to a life-giving machine. He was over 4,000 cycles old, making him the longest continuously living council member. When the ULO spoke, even figures like Xylus listened. Honored delegates, please. Fighting resolves nothing. The ethereal voice echoed softly but firmly. "We must learn from this folly, not repeat it. I propose we formally invite the humans to the next concordance and reset relations positively. Perhaps they can teach us the secrets to their longevity." Murmurs of agreement circled the chambers. In their anger, many had forgotten the potential opportunity before them if matters were handled properly. "A sensible suggestion," the chairwoman concurred. She waved her cybernetic arm, transmitting executable orders through neural interface nodes around the room. "Make it so. We shall prepare a delegation to travel to the human capital Helios Prime and make overtures towards peace and knowledge sharing." With the council adjourned, the delegates filed out to make preparations. But Xylus lingered behind, chasing down the Ulo elder. "You propose we make nice with the humans and pretend my life's work never happened?" Xylus confronted him. The Ulo hovered silently for a moment. "Not at all. Your analysis will still be valued for its diligence. But the humans' capabilities outgrew your projections. There is no shame in that. It is the way of all cosmic chronicles. The future often makes mockeries of even the wisest prophets." Xylus considered this. Perhaps the old mystic's perspective held some truth. Nothing erased the eons of scholarship under his belt. "Now, if you will excuse me, High Chronologer," the Ulo added, his eyes sparkling, "I am due to meet the human delegation for the opening banquet, and a matter transfer to one of their backups units. My people so rarely lived past 3,000 cycles, you see. I never dreamed to reach 4,000, but now perhaps I will see 5,000. Come, join our festivities and make amends." As the old sage glided away, Xylus felt the anger melt from his heart. True, no amount of paper apologies could undo the damage from his flawed predictions, but embroiling himself in some foolish grudge served no purpose. Better to have centuries ahead for reconciling relationships with this ravishing new species. And if the humans' longevity treatments worked, he had plenty of time.